The first poem that I would like to read is called Between Magnolia and Dash, and it's about my great-great-grandmother, whose name was Rosa. I am the great-grandson of Alberto, a Mexican soldier who crouched below a shrub of honey mesquite and buried his uniform. That morning clean sheets slapped shoots of sun in the breeze, coals boiled laundry water, and Rosa leaned over an aloe to massage her blistered wrist. And in her gray eyes a stillness built on stones and leaves. In the yellow blooms a tarantula hawk sucked nectar above Alberto, watching the insect body sheen deep as a shotgun barrel left in the sun. And he stroked water, stroked the wheat-colored sand, and Alberto knew Pancho Villa approached. When Pancho Villa was only a boy, he came in from the fields to eat and found his sister raped on a white tile floor that grew dark as she squeezed her knees and became a point of dim light, lost in the green bead, lost in the bead of a green chandelier. His first bullet took the estate owner's thigh. The second blew away his chest. The man felt nothing, and he leaned his cheek on a window and saw a spotted wren look from the bones of a cholla cactus and then died. Alberto brushed along the striated muscle of a mare's hind legs, combed the black stockings, and picked manure from the hooves. Perhaps, Alberto hoped, Villa would want the horses instead. Alberto feared dust and imagined Villa's men on palominos whose hides were spurred raw below the ribs. Pancho Villa rode in the blue evening light that made the hard crags of hills soft. Villa's dorados surrounded the stables, dragged Alberto under a cottonwood and tied a noose. A dorado took off his boots and soothed his blisters in the trough and watched Rosa fall on her knees and wrap both arms around Villa's shins. Perhaps the dorado, as his feet cooled, when he didn't feel grains of dust and the pink discs of broken blisters, perhaps it was then when he saw the sudden break of Rosa's hip and waist and how it hung in the air so still he began to want her. And perhaps it was then when Villa said no. Rosa and Alberto crossed the Rio Grande and walked between the Magnolia and the ash. The starless sky held Rosa and Alberto. The ranch behind them was no longer their own. They brought their blood, a cart, and one young mare that twitched its ears and began to sigh.